Моя парфюмерная история началась в 2015 году с аромата от Марка Бакстона Comme des Garçons Tout for Men. Это мое первое интервью, и для меня оно особенно важно, потому что это прикосновение к легенде.
Not that many, actually. Well, as you know, I was in the Simwise group for 25 years, and after when I was a qualified perfumer, they used, like when I became perfumer after 5 years officially, then they used to start sending some people to Paris, and I used to train them for 1 year. So they passed by me, like people like Gesa Schön or Christian Plech and others, which were also came out of the school from Harman Reimer at the time, and then I trained them. And then when I left 13 years ago, then I took David as a student, and then it's not that I train them, but when we take young people from the perfumery schools, like the École Supérieure de Parfumerie in Paris or ISIPCA, and they come and make a stage at Marc Buxton Perfumes for 3 months or 6 months, then I help them as well on their work they're working on to smell. But I'm not really a teacher, and I don't think I would like to teach as an idea being a teacher. I think that to become a perfumer, you learn by trying, working on yourself, and listening and smelling. But I could not see myself standing in front of like a class with 20 pupils and telling them, if you make a rose, you have to take citronellol and phenylethyl alcohol, etc. That's not really me. I had so many offers for school here in Italy, for school in Dubai, in France, to give lectures, but it's not me. I like to teach. I like to give. And I think just by listening and talking, exchanging and smelling together, that's the way you learn. But you have to, I can only give you a certain amount, the way I see things in perfumery or the way I work, and people take the information out what they think is positive for them. But the main important thing is that they create their own handwriting. That's the only way to become a successful perfumer, if you have a handwriting. Is that, I mean, for example, if you put 10 perfumes on this table and one is from Jean-Claude Helena, I can tell you which one is from Jean-Claude Helena. Or which one is from Michel Almerac, because they have a handwriting, very strong, a signature. And that's what you have to develop early, and this is what you have to work on. And this you cannot teach anybody. This is something which comes out of you, and you have to work on this yourself. I can only give you basics. So I'm not a teacher.
It's like a signature sense, signature viewing of the fragrance. Right?
Yes, exactly. So you have specific raw materials which you like, which become your favorite, your fetish products, and you use them very often in combinations, different combinations. But you will see after a while that this is building up your handwriting, and that's. I think if you I put 10 perfumes here on this table, and one is from me, and I ask David, he can tell you which one is mine, because he knows my handwriting, and a lot of people know my handwriting. Vetiver. Second, I think I would go for Rose Oxide.
Rose Oxide.
Yeah. And third one, I think, but this is perhaps since when it came out, Magnolia Flower. Well, I'm old enough for a legend, that's for sure, yeah. I think, as we spoke about it before, the most important is for a perfumer that you develop your handwriting, your signature. That, well, as I said, when you start working with all these hundreds or even over 1,000 of ingredients, there was so much crystallized out and which become your favorite products. And these products you can mix in any combination together. It will always smell different, but you find out that you have a certain amount of product which you love working with because they're your favorites. And then as soon as you have this, and you will always stick to these products.
Okay.
Of course, you will add other things, and it's not always the same. But and once you have a success in one fragrance, came out on the market, and people know it, you see it's a success, so they like it for some reason. It's the signature of the fragrance they like. So this is what you have to work on, your signature. I have a few actually, but I think one of my preferred is a leg of lamb, the front leg, épaule d'agneau in French. Then you take potatoes, you cut them in slices, onions in slices, and then you put it in a big tin, and you make a bouillon. Bouillon.
Bouillon, I understand.
Yeah. So you put the potatoes and the onions, a lot of thyme, salt, pepper. Then you cover all the potatoes with this bouillon, and then garlic as well. And then you put your leg of lamb on it, and you roast it in the oven slowly. So the potatoes cook in the bouillon, and they take the taste of the lamb, which is cooking over it. And then if you do it rather low temperature, long time, and it becomes so tender you can almost eat it with a spoon. And this is one of my favorite dishes which I love to cook. Me, yes. Caroline doesn't like, yes, every night. Caroline doesn't like cooking.
Wow.
Yeah.
She is so lucky.
Yeah, that's what she says. No, I'm so lucky because it's one of my biggest hobbies, and I love to cook. And also lucky, 100 meters from our place there is an open market every day except for Monday. So I go to after work, I go to the open market to buy my stuff fresh every day, because I never know what I'm cooking. It's just when you go to the market or the butcher, you get inspired and say, oh, I'll do this, and then you buy your vegetables and everything. And after that, there is my local, where I have my Kia. I have a Kia every night around 6 o'clock in this place. And then I go home, and then I start cooking. Thought about it. I don't know if I will do it, but in the countryside we have an old place there, and there are all in all three houses, and they are all fully equipped. And I thought perhaps later on, when I retire, if I ever retire, that we kind of make like a bed and breakfast, that we can rent out one or two of these small houses, and then you do catering for them as well. So you can provide the lunch if they want, or dinner. And then there is one in the dining room, there is like a big table where you can sit lots of people, and then cook for them. But it's just an idea, I don't know if I ever do it. My favorite spirit is wine, and if I go into a hard drink, it's Scotch. Scotch, single malt, yeah.
With this like a birch.
Yes, the peaty ones like Lafroig.
Like Octomore or something.
Yeah, very peaty, very smoky. These are the ones I like the best. And cocktail, I would say Porn Star. Porn Star, absolutely, great one. Yeah. They're a bit dangerous because you can drink them like juice, you know, and then after 6 or 7, it's like, bon, okay. What I'm dreaming about, enjoying my life.
You are already, you shouldn't dream about that.
I live my life from day to day. I love to travel, and I love what I do. I love my job, I love my family, I love my friends. I'm satisfied with my career, I'm satisfied with what I've done. I mean, you can always do more, but I like to share and I like to give. I like to, what I have as a perfumer, my gift, I like to give it to David, I like to give it to Geraldine, that it will carry on somewhere. There might be a piece of myself in their work somehow. And no, I'm very satisfied with everything.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't think I can answer this question because I travel a lot, I love to travel, but I've never come back where I really, besides this story I just told you about, this small island where I created this fragrance for, I never really come back and say, wow, Florence was great, I have to do something which inspired me in Florence and stuff like that. The only thing I can tell you is, the choice I made, leaving Germany and going to France, to Paris, that was a step which was important. I don't think I could have made this career staying in Germany or going somewhere else. Paris, that's where it happens. Second spot is perhaps New York, but I'm not very pro-America, and I don't think I could live in New York. I like to go there a week, a year, just to see it. I like the vibe, but after a week I've had enough. I'm not, as I say, not very pro-American. But the step going to France and making my career in France, I think that was the most smartest move I ever did in my life. So it's France actually, which inspires me. France has become my mother country, where I lived for 35 years and my children were born there. And I think France is just a beautiful country. Besides the shitty taxes we have to pay, which are very high, but besides that, France is beautiful, I must say. So that's what inspires me actually, France.